In a bind?
Take this! Double Demon Fang! Eternal Devastation! Stop!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara! Here goes!
Its armor's too strong!
I'll split it open!
Be my guest! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Anything
Take this!
armor is
Double
all
Demon Fang!
Armor won't save you!
Try harder!
Now it's my turn!
Strike! Double Demon Fang! Burn! Here I come! Strike! You're fit!
Ready to go!
Not a chance! I'm not...
Far enough!
Take this! Win! You're mine! You're finished! Here I come! Strike! You're
Shine!
Double Demon Fang!
Regeneration!
I never miss!
Ruin!
Another incantation ruined!
Take this!
Allow me to help you.
Double Demon Fang! Ruin! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Now! Take this! Right! I'm not done! Here I come!
Here, let me
You're
help!
mine! I'm not
First
done!
aid!
In a bind? How
Ruin!
You're going pretty hard in this battle.
I am not usually given to restraint.
Take this!
Sometimes I believe you're stronger than you let on.
Ignite! Take this! Double Demon Fang! You're finished!
Anything in
Double
armor is
Demon
all
Fang!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
That took more energy than I expected.
Retreat if you know what's good for you!
Double Demon Fang!
Lion! Now I can let loose!
Rising Falcon!
Glacial Spear!
You're mine!
Evil!
I'm not done!
Surrounded!
Double Demon Fang!
Blind freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done about that! Not on my watch!
Resonate with the
You're
earth!
mine! I'm not done! Double Demon Fang! Severing Wing! My turn!
What's this?
Rising Falcon!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Not today! Here I come!
I'm on take this!
No escape!
That's enough!
Double Demon Fang! Stop! Win!
Here goes!
That freaking does it!
Rising
Elusive
Falcon!
deity! Super
Double
cool!
Demon Fang!
Put it
Do it!
aside!
You're mine!
Wow! Look what I just found.
For the hideout of a runaway lord, this place is a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Do you think she had it built with that in mind?
No. Personally, I think this used to be part of a Danon castle or fortress of some sort.
How can you tell?
For one thing, it doesn't look like a storehouse. For another, it's old, and you can tell it was built to let people hole up inside of it.
Huh. I'll take your word for it. I don't know the first thing about brick. You know, I've always thought you were a smart little cookie, but damn, Rinwell, you really know your stuff.
It's no big deal. I've just read a lot of books is all.
If this is meant to be a castle, there wasn't much to it above ground. Are there such things as underground castles?
There probably used to be more of it above ground. That is, until 300 years ago.
So the main structure must have been lost during the time of the invasion, with only the underground part remaining. And then this lord decided to use it for her own purposes. Have I got that right?
But what reason could she have for using this place instead of staying back in her own castle?
That's what we're here to find out. Whatever it is, she's up to no good.
Right. It's all the more reason we need to hurry up and find her before it's too late.
What's this thing?
Get lost!
Take this! Double demon fang!
Now you see what I can do!
I owe you one! Double demon fang!
Is that a healing art?
It is. I can't ignore your pain. I'll try to be more careful.
I can see what happened there as you crossed
Got
me.
flyers!
Shouldn't have
I've
done
got
that.
this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Charge like that can easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Negative gate! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
It's time! Take it!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
An opponent like this should be easy. Demon fang!
In a bind?
Double demon fang! Severing wind! Begin!
Swallow there!
Amazing spell!
I'm just getting started.
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
The enemy wields art too.
We'll soon see about that!
All back in their defense!
charge!
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Take this!
What there?
Double demon fang!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Swallow
Take this!
there! Can you take it?
Burn in hell!
Let me help. Ready! Talon
Can you
Burst!
take it?
Severing wind!
Do it!
Double! In an instant!
Impact claw!
I've been doing really great lately.
This place is full of weird machinery, old and new. Just what the hell was she doing here?
By all appearances, the sort of unsavory research she wouldn't want to see die. divulged.
Even to other Renans? That's a scary thought.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Double demon fang!
Annihilation! Mega ray!
Strike!
Can you take it?
I can carve now in the groove.
Breaker strike!
I'm ready!
Goodwill!
Demons descend!
Flashing fang! Flying freak!
What can they come to the field?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Rising
Do
fang!
it!
Double blast!
Look sharp!
Lightning fire blade!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor. This place goes pretty deep underground.
It was probably built that way so it could still be used, even if the above-ground portion got destroyed.
Perhaps that's why it's still here, and why it was made into her hideout. It would certainly stand to reason. It would appear we can descend down where the railing has fallen apart.
What are you...
By all appearances, it would seem she was researching something here.
You think so? What kind of research could she have been doing in a place like this?
Your guess is as good as mine. Hardly anything the likes of us could imagine.
If we assume it was because this area is rich in astral energy, then it's possible she could have been doing any number of things.
Indeed. Renan castles and spirit vessels are often found in such locations. Intriguingly, Danon ruins are also known for their abundant energy.
You Renans attacked us. Don't act like you're just some...
Sheesh, enough already! This isn't the place to pick a fight over this.
How can you be so calm listening to all of this? You suffered at the hands of guys like him too.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm calm.
I never miss!
Damn it!
Eat this!
Dragon! First strike!
Mega ray!
Ignite!
Glimmer dragon!
No escape!
Glacial spear! Here's evil!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Take this!
Glad you have your evil.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Double demon fang! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Now! Double demon fang!
Leave you ensnaring to me.
You're mine!
Yeah! And probably humiliate you!
Let loose!
Not so fast!
I'm on cut!
On your armor won't save you!
Severing wind! Here I come!
Begin!
Thanks! Wind! You're mine! It's on! Take this! You picked the wrong fight!
Away!
Rising Falcon! I'm not done!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here I come! Wind! Take this! Strike! Take this! Now!
energy!
Say no more!
Any injuries? Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
No choice.
I shall ensure you survive this. In a bind, elusive deity.
Ignite!
Now I'm in the groove. Taking
Here I
fire.
come! I'm not done!
Where are you going?
Got fire!
I've got this! Let him mark this hand!
Do it! All yours!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Too fast. Stand back. Bring it up. I'm ready.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Take this! Do it! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
I'm ready for the next battle.
The design of... This equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
Now you see what I can do.
Demon Fang! Win! First strike! You picked the wrong fight!
When you're done, Goku,
Then tonight's meal is on you.
Do it!
you've got... Wait to me.
In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Finally timed waltz.
Here I come!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well I'm here to stop.
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Now!
Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a grab here, thrust the left leg, then use the right arm to leverage over...
Stop memorizing my move!
There's nobody here. It's been nothing but Zeugles. No lords, no Renan forces.
They have to be holed up somewhere, right?
From the look of things, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. If anyone was here, they're long gone now.
That can't be.
Look out!
We'll figure this out later. Right now, this thing needs dealing with.
I don't understand. Did Bathon lie?
He didn't seem the type to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey! Save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing! Resonate with the earth!
You picked the wrong fight!
Now you see what I can do!
Take this!
Super swallow!
Double demon fang!
Where are you going? I'll finish you here and now! Far enough!
I'm not done!
Talon Hurricane!
Tear! Hurricane thrust!
Elusive deity!
Tear!
Now or never. In a bind?
Mega Ray! Annihilation! Mega Ray!
Double demon fang! It's wide open!
It won't escape me!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Talon Hurricane!
Prepare to be seized over Mito. Actually, that is more appropriate.
Now you see what I can do!
Take this! Rising Falcon!
Oh, now you're talking!
It's over! Take this!
Lunar Corruption!
Thrust!
Lunar
You're
Blast!
finished!
Finish the fray!
Here I come! You're finished! With us! Double demon fang!
Talon Power! Field!
You're mine!
Go away!
I'm not done!
Let's tear him up!
It's over! You're mine!
Winning
on! Take this! You picked the wrong fight!
Eat this!
Where are you going?
You're mine! Kisara!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
You're mine! First
Thank you!
Water! Here
Take this!
away!
You require
Double demon fang!
Watch yourself.
I can carve
Sense
through
incredible
nails
power.
in the groove!
Freeze Lancer!
Eat this! That lets
Try harder!
can't get out of this!
My turn! You're mine!
Hear me! Flame of
Double
Fire!
demon fang!
Resonate with the earth!
Too much. The arts of being interrupted trying to take us out.
I will go twice!
Healing Circle!
Resonate with the earth!
I can only rely on myself. Annihilation!
It's on!
Mega Ray!
Burn in hell!
It's weakened!
Take this and now!
Force of regeneration!
Double demon! Severing you pay for that!
Here's evil!
Take this!
Anything in armor is all
Freeze
mine!
Lancer! Gemini
Take
Alpha!
this! Win!
I'll bring you back from death to
Hurricane
bit!
Tear!
I'll bring you... They've got me surrounded.
Rising Falcon!
I've let you all down.
I'll bring you back from death to bit!
Such unadulterated fury.
I'll bring you back from death to bit! That move!
Nothing gets
Here's the big one! It's on! Hold nothing back! Win!
Here's a healing... Art expert coming through!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Talon Hurricane! Terrific tear! Eagle Assault!
You picked the
Thanks
wrong
for the
fight!
concern.
Simple repayment for a favor of.
I don't grant favors, and I don't accept them either.
Rising Falcon!
Wow, I'm impressed.
In a bind?
Take this! Tear!
Shine!
Rising
Radiant
Falcon!
light! Force of
Talon
regeneration!
Hurricane! Severing Wind!
Regenerate!
Win!
Armor won't save you!
Here I come!
Begin!
Try harder! Now!
Forgive me.
Stay away from my friend! Try
I'll
my
bring you
turn!
back from death's abyss!
Severing Wind!
Let the
Take this!
marksman handle this! Where are you going? Will this help?
Watch yourself. incredible power.
I'm gonna need more than this.
Try hop on! It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out!
Eat this!
Resonate with the
I'm
earth.
sorry to be a boss.
We've all got enough on us.
That's what I... Yes, ma'am!
Severing wind!
Like me. Can't get out of this.
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Demon Fang!
Elusive deity.
Severing wind! Here I come!
Here's a healing arm!
You're finished! Mine! Try harder!
My turn.
Jolly! In an instant! Impact block!
So much for finding the Lord. Come on, let's get back to Niaz.
Shion, calm down. This isn't like you. What's wrong? Talk to me.
It's none of your concern.
Even after everything we've been through together?
The two of us are only helping each other because our interests overlap, remember?
Are you serious? You helped me come to terms with Zephyr's death. You put your life on the line to save me. Don't tell me you did all that out of necessity. That it was only because we have a common goal. Fine.
Huh?
You don't want to answer? Then I'll do whatever I like from now on, too. Clearly, I'm just bothering you. So it doesn't matter if you tell me what's on your mind. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop looking out for you. Not now, not ever.
That's not fair. Why can't you just leave me alone? You don't know the first thing about me.
But I do. I know you care about the pain of others. You care, Shion. That's why I want to help.
Because of my thorns, I thought I had been doomed to a life of solitude. Until the day I died, I knew I would be alone.
And now?
The truth is, I'm trying to end my curse and get rid of my thorns.
Get rid of? There's a way to do that? Really?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is there's a chance. But that's the reason I need the Renis Alma.
The Renis Alma?
The Master Core to end all Master Cores. It is bestowed upon the winner of the Crown Contest, the new Sovereign, as proof of their victory. It must be assembled from all 5 Master Cores.
That's why taking down the Lords is so important to you. But Shion, you're not in this alone. If there's a chance we can rid you of your thorns, I'll be by your side the whole way.
That includes us, right?
Like it or not, you're going to have to get used to relying on us every now and then.
What kind of friends would we be otherwise?
Thank you.
Dahnan Liberation and the Renis Alma. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. If we have any hope of finding this Lord and their Master Core, we start by heading back to Niaz.
Man, who would have thought we'd ever get thanked by Shion?
Sounds like someone wants me to grab their arm.
I'm joking, I'm joking. Damn, you're scary sometimes.
Shion's not scary at all.
Alvin.
I'll just, leave you two alone.
I can't believe this. To think they would give us a bad lead like that. Where could that lord actually be?
Beats me. That said, there's no point wandering around aimlessly trying to look for her. We should head back to Nias for now.
What's wrong, Kisara?
Oh, I was just thinking about what it meant for there to be castles here on Dana. People build castles to protect things that are important for one reason or another. But not simply that. They're also used to project a ruler's power.
So what you're saying is, even before the Renans invaded, the Danans were still being ruled over. It was just by other Danans.
That's most likely the case, yeah. Though who knows how they led their people.
But after seeing Deadeye, I can't picture them being all that benevolent themselves.
What if it's in everyone's nature to rule over and control others? What are we supposed to do about that?
If it really is in our nature, then no. All that means is we have all the more reason to fight it. That's all there is to it.
About damn time.
Took long enough.
But that's...
Right. I can't wait.
Head on over to the plaza.
What's going on? It seems busier here than before.
Hey, look! Isn't that Bayfon over there?
Ah, there you are. It seems I owe you all an apology. I'm guessing you didn't find the Lord back in the forest, did you?
No, but something tells me you already knew that.
That I did. Turns out I bit down on some bad intel when I should have known better. Apparently, Deadeye's not as trusting of me as I thought.
But why would he feed you bad intel?
My guess? He wanted me to lead you all astray. Make sure you weren't sniffing around where he didn't want you to be. While you were off in the forest, I got word that one of our squads captured the Lord. The place wasn't even close to where you were searching.
I see. Well, the important thing is that you finally caught her. Did you suffer many casualties?
You're not going to believe this, but she didn't even put up a fight. She had no escort either.
Well, what about her Master Core? Was it recovered?
Sorry. They only briefed me on the basics. For now, Deadeye's getting ready to make his victory speech out in the plaza. In the meantime, I've been ordered to set up a defense perimeter around the outside of the city, so I'll be out of town for a while. I imagine Deadeye will announce what he intends to do with the Lord during his speech. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Anyway, until next time.
A Renan Lord surrendering without a fight? Something doesn't add up here.
I'm afraid I can't say I know much of her lordship personally.
There's a lot about this that doesn't make sense. The Master Core is a concern too. Let's stick around like Bayfon suggested and see what happens. We don't leave until we get to the bottom of this. I'm worried about just what Deadheim has in store for Almedria. For now, let's wait at the inn until he gives his victory speech.
Everybody's so excited.
They can hardly be blamed. They've apprehended an enemy leader. That said...
Yeah. Isn't there some way to calm them down?
These must be the Danons the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins. The people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfon said Deadheim would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well... Is that...
Yes. It's Lord Almedria Kynaris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back.
Is this supposed to be justice? Astral energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen!
Just...
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
I found you at last.
I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Dana? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell.
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. Rinwell, I don't know what I'm doing. But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why you lost?
Is your little show quite finished?
Why, you...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor. Rearranging life and death to form new hellish compositions. That is what I do best. Now
Mom, I'm...
Sorry for almost blowing me up?
Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on, we need to take her down.
Okay.
I'm not done! Severing wind! Hurricane strike! Blue escape!
Watch
Aim
this!
for the weak spot!
Wind!
Rising spell! Take this! I'm not done!
In a bind?
Your mother!
This one's mine!
Severing wind! Take this! Hurricane thrust!
Shine! Radiant light!
Into the
Rising
center!
spell! Will not fail! Burn!
Glimmer blast!
You're mine!
Dragon
Let me
Wind!
Eagle assault! Now you see what I can do!
I'm not done!
Stalagmite!
Here I come!
I'm on it! Turn it off! That's enough! I lost my focus!
I'll heal you all!
Healing
power hurricane!
You're mine!
Lunar corruption!
Wind!
Super swallow dead!
Rising spell! You'll pay for that!
Flame of fury!
From beyond!
Mega ray! Annihilation! Lightning! Downfall!
Take this!
Searing flame! Reload!
Take this!
Searing flame! Reload! I'm out of ammo!
Begin!
Resuscitation! Will this help? Healing circle! I'm ready!
Eternal devastation!
It's
too much! This one's all mine! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Shine! Radiant light!
Not today!
Regenerate!
I owe you one! No escape!
I never miss! Here's evil!
Double Demon Fang! I'm not done!
Freeze Lancer!
Win!
Attack time!
Here, let me help!
Take this!
In a bind?
Try not to!
I've let you all down.
Stay away from my friend! Rising Rocket! You're finished! Here I come! Double Demon Fang! Win!
Back from death to this!
Tear his tongue!
Resuscitation!
No escape!
Annihilation!
Resonate with the earth!
Searing flame!
Double
Reload!
Demon Fang!
Here, let me help!
Storm!
It does it!
Radiant blood!
Rising Falcon!
I'm on it!
Crush!
Seismic
Double
rupture!
Demon Fang!
Healing! Flame of
Win!
fury!
Can't get out of this!
Tear!
Water, hear my call! Spread!
I'll take you!
Shattering
Here's evil!
Attack time!
Primed and ready!
Shine! Radiant light!
Dragon Fang!
Of
Double
regeneration!
Demon Fang!
Here!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here, let me help!
Double Demon Fang!
Now I'm in the groove!
Where are you going?
Eagle
Assault!
Catapult! You picked the wrong fight! You're mine!
Here's a healing arc!
Rising Falcon!
Thanks!
Lunar corruption! Lunar blast! Will this help?
Air press!
Do
Resonate
it!
with the earth!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I'll heal you all!
Win! Take this! Changing tactics!
There's no telling what it'll do! Stay focused!
I owe you one!
Searing flame! Reload!
Shattering the pieces! Attack time!
Will this help? Far enough! I can't heal you
Now
forever!
you see what I can do!
You're mine! Burn!
Appreciate the help!
That tail's a problem. Then let's focus there first.
Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Freeze Lancer!
You're mine!
General Aqua!
Megasonic
Annihilation!
Thrust!
Lightning! Downfall! I'm out of
Eternal
ammo!
Devastation!
Glacial Fire!
I've let you all down.
No! This one's mine! Don't leave me all alone! This one's mine! Take it! One more! Radiant!
Double Demon Fang!
I'm all stuck! Annihilation!
ready!
Spread!
This should do it!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Double Demon Fang!
Freeze Lancer! I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss! Here goes!
Hurricane Thrust! Tear!
Here's a healing
That
arc!
one's all mine!
First aid!
Appreciate the help.
Raging Cascade! Cover the caster!
Well, this one
Raging Cascade! Healing Strike!
I'm just getting started.
Raging Cascade!
Denied.
This one's mine!
Damn! You're art!
Take this! I'll heal you all!
Now you see what I can watch.
Raging Cascade!
Tiger Blade!
Healing Circle! Raging Cascade! Lightning! Raging Cascade! Close one! Raging Cascade! Going back into the Raging Cascade!
I'm on it.
Raging Cascade!
All good things come to an end.
Here's a healing arc! Blah, blah, blah. Glacial Spear.
And there goes the tail.
Right, let's do this!
Raging Cascade. There.
Not today!
Here goes. Mega Ray.
No! Can't end here!
Come on. Hold still.
You have to hold
your
on.
dreams. Raging Cascade.
By the power of water.
Fred. Raging Cascade.
Nothing gets by
Fred.
me.
Raging
Carve
Cascade.
through one!
I never miss. Fred. Raging Cascade. Fred. Raging Cascade. Fred.
Mega Ray. By the power of water.
Raging Cascade! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Raging Cascade! Lancer! Spread! Raging Cascade! Raging Cascade! Spread! Raging Cascade! Spread! Raging Cascade! Spread! Ow! I can't feel anything!
Damn it!
Take it!
I've been more careful. Damn!
This one's mine! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Freeze Lancer! I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss! Resuscitation! I'll heal you all! I've still got some fight left in me. Here's a healing arc! First aid!
I owe you one.
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss!
Denied.
I never miss!
This one's mine.
Raging Cascade! I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss! Raging Cascade! I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss! Raging Cascade!
Resuscitation. In here. Get charged.
Not yet!
Watch it! Ready to go! Raging Cascade!
By the
Spread!
power of water.
Raging Cascade!
Mega Ray.
Spread! Raging Cascade!
Back into the blade.
Here, let me help! Arc Sail! Raging
Appreciate the help.
Cascade! In here! Here!
I'll crush you! Ah! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Annihilation! Blah, 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 magic! Freeze Lancer! Raging Cascade!
Make it rain.
Xeon! Astral Energy! Full throttle! Go!
Is everyone all right?
Yeah. But Almadria got away. Linwell, are you...
What the hell happened here?
Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almadria's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Dahnans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadheim.
Deadheim's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balsef and Ganabel were horrible, but Almadria makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this, once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almadria, then what will you do?
Huh?
I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then?
I don't know. I've never thought about it before.
Almadria's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Almadria has caused you. But I think you should listen to Shion. Give yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almadria without me. I need to be there. Please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live. Without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind with no idea where she went. Beifan, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there, a floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing, but now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go. What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
I still can't believe what that Almadria did. Not only that, but she was enjoying it.
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life whatsoever.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole life.
Yeah! There's no way she's getting away with this!
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep moving?
Yeah. My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almadria who did it.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Dahnan mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Dahnan?
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
Ah.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Have you guys checked? Your equipment lately?
I hope we manage to catch Almadria soon.
I hope so too, before she can cause any more havoc.
You okay, Rinwell?
Oh, yeah.
Don't push yourself too hard now, okay?
Okay. Thanks. Oh, Hootle. I don't know what to do.
Hell yeah! There's no way you can complain about how this tastes!
Shion, could we talk a moment?
I think it's time we go to sleep. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria. You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail. This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Till then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria. Was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodia's Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadime. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almadria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But...
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well... I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Shion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually managed to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Dahnans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Dahnans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Dahnans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shionne.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dahna. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shionne?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
So good.
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Nia. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human life...
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Nias was improving much.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for this. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadeye.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadeye for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class. I saw it in Deadeye's eyes.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadeye wasn't always.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings, I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before...
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream...
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menans...
I know. My brother. He truly believed in... And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
Not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the...
I don't know that I'd say
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it.
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Just...
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almeidrea?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegus.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegus. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almeidrea did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from.
So then why would Almeidrea do something like...
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously. But it is a means to an end. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first...
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in that respect, at least. I'm really not that surprised that Almeidrea resorted to what she did.
It's reassuring to hear you feel...
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia...
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could...
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous...
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Megal's dream?
A curious choice of words. Did...
What Deadeye did to that city? Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan. I mean to bring about a true, lasting
And you don't think you could...
Well, you...
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay...
Not good enough.
Are you really... Forgive me. I will...
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch...